Welcome back to some more Fallout 4. So this is one of the last most important things you have to do to get almost unkillable in melee. Getting the ballistic weave. And this is the hardest part of it, because you have to fight a lot of synth in very confined space. And Deacon is stuck here. He likes to do that.
Got another rail sign right there.
And it's pretty easy to avoid, but I always run ahead too far. So the only thing that's even better than ballistic weave... Oh, we got stuck again. The only thing that's even better than ballistic weave is when you get sentinel armor pieces. Well, one armor piece maybe doesn't make that much of a difference, but if you get close to 4 sentinel armor pieces, then you're pretty much unkillable. What you also could do is you could start with 6 charisma and local leader, build an weapons emporium and recruit the the special merchant that you can find close to the police station, where the Brotherhood of Steel is. And you get a Ripper there, so you don't have to get the Ripper the way I showed in the previous video.
Hey there.
Thank God. You have a Geiger counter? You have a goddamn Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he?
Video sped up a little just so it doesn't take as long, because there's a lot of running around, of course. And there's not that much dialogue in this, except for this.
I
So
appreciate all you've done.
yeah, sorry about that sped up dialogue.
You need anything else? Better ask soon.
In one of my previous videos I had some
Ricky just a ray of sunshine.
He doesn't strike me as the dishonest type.
Yeah,
other
me too. First rule is
music in the background
so if
and
you
not
try
the
to
original
control
audio
the
for the
minds,
video,
senses,
but I don't know, I
outside prizes,
didn't really like the way the video,
Let's move out.
You lead us there, pal. I got you covered.
it wasn't really fun watching it. I felt like, so that's why this time I just kept to the original audio. So it's always good when you can, in survival it's always good when you can find a mattress like there right before you enter some objective, and you're never 100% sure whether you're gonna die or not. It is survival after all, and this is pretty low level still. Couldn't really get over that to the legendary raiders. Not raiders, legendary gunners, I mean. Drink some water. We have the perk, so we don't take any radiation damage, which is always very, very neat in survival. Pretty useless outside of survival, of course, where you don't really need to drink.
But be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
Let's find a prototype then.
Together with you, I like our odds. First step is to override the security lock.
The dialogue is a bit too sped up, but whatever.
Well, the terminal's on at least. I'm gonna feed it a password.
So for these synths,
No.
I really like to
This one, you cocky bastard.
use
Prototype's
a
in.
laser,
Someone left a rail sign here. This one, please.
whatever it's called, laser musketti. I don't know what you call it. But this guy's on its own, so just go in there with the Ripper and rip him up.
Wait, see the box in the center of
But here there's quite a few synths. So it's a lot easier to use this thing. Once you have Ballistic Weave unlocked, you don't ever go back to any ranged weapons. It's such a big difference. And yeah, as long as you stay out of the spotlight and your sneak is as high as I have leveled it, then they're not gonna detect you ever.
Tinker managed to turn on the defenses, barely slow the coursers down, but
This is so cool about laser weapons that they don't really make a noise, so they're like a silenced
Ridiculous.
weapon.
Courser, if they're top of the line and institute, let's fuck up your day tack. There shouldn't be any coursers in here, but if there are, just run.
I get a bit risky here, going down further. I shouldn't have done that. I could have just waited for them to go back to their normal positions. Because when they run around like that, you're not gonna hit them with the snipe anyway. Unless you use VATS. So yeah, just drag up. Maybe a bit too drugged up, who knows. They do a lot of damage to me, so. Jet is just very, very powerful if you're out of VATS. And Deacon is a very useless companion. You can't give him any items, so he goes down in seconds if he's taking any fire. He doesn't die, which is good, but you can't really use him as a tank or anything like that. He's down already. There. You always get the alert message that there's danger, even though there's no synths around anywhere. Which I guess is from these synths over here, I don't know. Kind of doesn't make sense, but only explanation I have. Because I never ever find that one single synth that's apparently left alive. With these terminals these days, I just let them reset. I used to hack them for real, so go through all the whatever you call it, where you remove dots and reset your tries and all that stuff. I used to do that a lot, but it's so much faster to just choose 4 options and let the console reset. Starting to go with agility just because we need 9 agility for blitz as soon as we go all out melee. But Deacon takes a heat again. Yeah, he just goes down very quickly, but the good thing is once he's down, they think he's dead, so the stealth meter resets and you go hidden. And I'm a terrible shot. So I just use VATS.
You're entering a secret defense intelligence agency research lab, a place that never officially existed. It's called the Switchboard. The prototype is locked up in the heart of the facility.
And this is really good. Once again, you have mattresses here, so you can just save. And I think on the other side there's even beds, and I missed that at first. We'll go over there in a second anyway. Everything you need in here. Just crafting this for experience. I can eat anything because of the endurance perk. Yeah, there's a bed over here. Several beds. So from this point on it is pretty easy. These two fights in very confined quarters, they were kind of dangerous, but the rest here you can fight pretty safely. And also you don't want to forget this covert ops magazine, of course. I always go for this thin spec here first, because otherwise he fucks me up from behind. And here I get greedy and wait with the Ripper. Probably smarter to just use the laser musket. Laser musket, that's what it's called. Finally remembered it. Yeah, I always overdo dragging up, just in case. Because these synths do a lot of damage. And this guy's still alive, I didn't realize. He couldn't do anything because he was disarmed and crippled at the same time.
I know you are still there. I am no longer detecting an enemy presence.
And here at the end of the video, one last fun thing to remember. and why I really don't like companions in this game at all, is where I can step over mines without triggering them. Deacon can't. So you can kill yourself by stepping over the mines and having Deacon right behind you.
Where's that play button? Oh, it says me.
So as I said, this was the hardest part about getting Ballistic Weave. There's gonna be one other slightly dangerous place to clear out, and I might make a video on that, or I might not, I don't know, because this is far harder. There's a lot of raiders in that place,
I appreciate it.
May it serve you as well.
and the raiders are a lot weaker than these synths here.
After Anti's prototype, you turn that over to Desdemona, and she'll have to let you into our merry band.
So this video will end with a bang when I step over the mines. As I said, I myself can step over them, but
Hell of a lot easier fighting the
Deacon can't. It's good that I saved with a bat there. Something you should always do in survivor difficulty. And this might be the last video for Fallout 4, we'll see. So, either way, see you next time. Had frozen ass though.